Welcome. I'm going to do an energy read for this weekend, just to see what we have to look forward to. Not sure. I tried to tap in beforehand to see what, messages are likely to come out. I don't know. It's been a busy week, maybe for you too. Hopefully this weekend is about you taking a breather, relaxing, listening to spirit, blocking out noise, Let's see, spirit, what are we looking at this week? And I'll just draw from each pile, see what comes up. Too many, so maybe a lot going on this week. I said too many, so maybe being challenged to block out noise, to keep things calm, maybe even to keep things simplified and not complicated, okay? Wow, this card came out in the last reading I did a few days ago. So unspoken fears. Honesty, awareness, release. Name what frightens you. Fear loses power when seen. And I gave the advice I remember of like writing your fears down if you can't face them in another way. And then kind of disempowering them by just writing them out and thinking it out as you write about those fears, okay? Kind of like confronting them in a way. That was wow, yeah, right on point. Excuse me. Number 11 reminds me, with that 1 and 1, 11, 1, 1. Balance, it says balancing act too, but I don't know why I pictured like the 2 of Pentacles. Balancing act this weekend. When I just said I hope that you have a calm, relaxing, blocking everything out. It looks like a lot will be going on. But look, instead of this being about fears, I think this is more about the image on the card. Blocking out things. See? It's kind of like she's blocked off. Eyes. She's completely within. She can't hear. Probably, I'm thinking blocked ears too. But, just like zoned out kind of, in order for you to stay balanced in the midst of a lot going on. Maybe there's just a lot in your life, busy, a lot of changes maybe. I choose conscious creation. I choose, my path is worthy, conscious creation. Creatrix awakened, and that's the name of the card here. Activates you to see everything through the lens of deliberate creativity. This card invites you to intentionally bring more self-awareness to everything you do and reminds you that life is a collection of an infinite number of small creative acts, fueled either by love or fear. Remember to choose wisely. Slow down to connect with your highest emotions. Create intentionally to cultivate more love, compassion, and gratitude in everything you do. And your consciousness will expand exponentially. That's it. Yeah. This is really you blocking out fears this weekend while you're manifesting, while you are intentionally creating your world, you know, how you want things to be. You're blocking out any chaos, any confusion, any negative thoughts, any thoughts of limitations. You're going to live like a child this weekend and be free and happy and tell yourself yes, not no, is what I'm getting. And with balancing act, I'm seeing is this balances out your emotions, balances out your world, brings justice with the balance of the scales even. Yeah, because you are co-creating with the universe and you want to bring happiness, joy, love, and light. You don't want to bring any darkness, fear, or negative thoughts, negative patterns into your world. This weekend is very key. It seems like this might be a pivotal point for you. So Spirit is saying really hone in on joy and on being uplifted right now. Wow. Let me get you a past. There we go. 2 came out. Present. Okay. And future. Wow. Okay. With your past, I get the King of Swords and the 2 of Wands. These are 2 very logical cards when you put them together, for me anyway. King of Swords being someone that embodies logic, head over heart decisions. For me, that's never a choice. Heart is everything. I would never make a decision without heart included, but that's what they say of the King of Swords. So maybe you're trying, or we're trying to lead with your mind and lead less with your emotional state, okay? And I can't help but see that they did come right out on top of the unspoken fears. So maybe that's what you needed in order to hush your fears at one point, is to embody this logical side of you. And 2 of Wands, to move forward even with that 2 of Wands. Logically, taking on things practically, logically, matter-of-factly, okay? Getting a grip on things. And that maybe helped you to get balanced emotionally, you know, by embodying that King of Swords. Because then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse, though, for your present. Right now, while you're balancing this weekend, 9 of Cups in the reverse is like not getting your wishes fulfilled. Or what came to me is that now you're not getting them, but maybe you feel like they're not being fulfilled. Something's causing you to feel like your wishes won't be fulfilled. But next, what I have is, and what was it on top of? Oh, Creatrix Awaken. I choose conscious creation. Tower. Bringing down anything within you, limitations within you, fears within you that make you feel like you can't create. You creating, I guess, being more logical, head over emotions telling you fears. Fears can be emotions too, where emotions can be fearful. So using your logic, telling you override that, right, is bringing in that tower. Do it anyway. Do it, push past the fear, push past the disappointment, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Do it anyway. This conscious creation. Believe in the Most High, believe in the universe, balancing things out. And all will be not just well, but this will be wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups in the upright. That's exactly what I'm feeling here. But this weekend is key for you to stay high vibration. All I did was split the deck and I got Ace of Swords. This is truth and clarity when I'm speaking to you now. But there might be a battle within you with this Five of Wands. It may be a struggle or a challenge for you to, you've been doing it. In the past, we see that King of Swords and that Two of Wands. But can you keep going with it? It might be the battle for you. Can you keep going with that? You know, being logical, fighting your fears. Head over fears. And then we got the King of Pentacles. Because this is what's waiting for you. This kind of status of being in control of yourself, of your energy, of your, you know, manifestations, earthly things around you. Oh, wow, I can't stop. The Star. That's also wishes fulfilled. Beautiful. So with that, it looks like your weekend is going to be about you blocking out a lot of noise from within. Chaos and confusion within. Staying grounded, peaceful, living like a child to believe again and have fun. And manifest like crazy. And I'll see you in the next reading.